It's obviously not the way you wanted to go into the playoffs, even though it was secure either way. Where's this team at right now, you think, going into next week?
Where are we at?
Yeah, psyche, especially after the Blaze game.
Mentally, we know that we got one game, we got one chance, and so if we don't do it right, then we'll be bounced, and that's just the reality of it. So I think that's where we're at mentally, and got to move on from this game, and yeah.
What would you like to see corrected from this one before next week?
Everything. I mean, that's just what it is. Like, same stuff every week. So, I mean, I think it's, the guys individually, everybody got to look at themselves and say, okay, what do we want to do? How far do we want to take this? And, I think that's just the reality of it.
Xavier, it seems like it's more a sobering reality from what you're saying. Like, we know what we're up against, so to speak. I mean, am I saying what you're saying correctly? Is that kind of what you're feeling?
I mean, we up against it's us versus us. Like, it ain't nobody versus, it ain't like whoever we play is whoever we play. Like, these games that we have lost, it's been about us. We are, these are self-inflicted wounds. And until we get it corrected, we're going to have the same results. So, hopefully, guys we can all, watch this film, see what we need to do, and, come in here ready to work. It's no time to play. It's time. It's time. You get one shot.
Did you feel like the prep and the focus was there this week on the Bears?
Yeah, I mean, it was. But at the end of the day, like, all that prep is cool, but you still got to go out there and play Sunday. You can say everything you can say everything in the world about how you're ready, how you're gonna do this, how you're gonna do that. When you get to the fight, you got to fight, and that's just what it is. So, like I said, we just got to really look ourselves in the mirror, and correct what we need to correct fast, and move on to the next.
What gives you the confidence that this team can correct those things that you need to get corrected?
I mean, I got all the confidence. I mean, like, we got the right guys to do it. We just got to do it, though, So, like I said, we have the guys, we got the coaches, we got everything that we need is right here. Mentally, we have to be ready to lock in and ready to go. That's as simple as it gets.
You talked about the self-inflicted errors. Was one of those maybe the second to last play, that 3rd and 15, just how you lined up? What were you thinking in terms of, you obviously gave the middle of the field, there's 14 seconds left. Did you feel like that was enough time to run out the clock in that situation?
Say the question one more time? What's the question?
Did you feel like at the time, given the middle of the field, that there was enough time to run out the clock if they completed something over the middle, which they did?
I don't know.
What was going through your mind before that last play? Like, checking the X's and O's in the situation.
They had 0 timeouts. We had to keep them in bounds, and that's kind of we knew what the situation was, obviously. So we just all of us, we got to be better situationally. So yeah, they made a play, they made a throw, made a catch, and yeah.
What are your thoughts on the Eagles for this upcoming game?
Good team. We played them before. Played them the first game of the season. They got a lot of dynamic players, a lot of explosive players, and we got to be ready to go. Like, it's that simple. We cannot make these mistakes, because if we do, we won't get the result that we want. So.
Would you feel this way if they would have missed the field goal at the end?
It's the same way. It don't matter honestly, it don't matter if we would have won or lost this game. We didn't play good enough today, and that's just what it is. So, I mean, we all know that, and like I said, we gotta watch this film and see what we can do.
You know Philly pretty well from your time in the NFC East, obviously. Have you tracked them much since the opener and paid any attention to them?
No, not really. Obviously, I watched Saquon. And just seeing the things that he's done, over this past year. But I don't really pay attention to him. I watch the game, so I guess I watch them like when they own. But that's really about it.
You've had a good handle on this team all year long. Is this a Philly thing, Lions, Vikings, or is this a Packers thing at this stage?
It's Packer. It's us versus us. We gotta fit. We need to correct what we need to correct because these are, like I said, these are self-inflicted wounds. So it's not anything that the other team is doing to beat us. It's the things that we're doing to beat ourselves. And we gotta get it corrected.
It's a one-game season for the top seed. It's a one-game season for the 7th seed. Does this team have the recognition to seize this opportunity? That what's in front of you, have to do it now? Do you think you have it in this locker room?
Yeah, we do. I know we do. I've seen it. So like I said, we just gotta, once we get to our game days, we gotta be ready to go. And that's what we gotta be locked in. We gotta be on every single detail, and that's what it's gonna take to. If we want to win a championship or Super Bowl, it's going to take step by step, day by day, and it's going to take every single game that we have to go out there and play harder than the other team, play more cleaner than the other team, and be more disciplined than the other team, and not keep hurting ourselves with the same things.
The things that you're saying, is that a byproduct of youth? I mean, it's clearly not a lack of talent. You got all the talent you wanted this real bit. Is that just young teams need to figure out how to execute?
I'm not gonna make no excuses about that because at the end of the day, we're here now. So all the youth and all that stuff goes out the window. Either you're ready to go or you're not. And so I think that's what it is. I'm not gonna say it's about our youth. Like I don't really care about the youth part because, you can go out, you can be a young player and still go out there and dominate. So it don't matter. You got to be ready to go when it's time to go.